Hi everybody, you're listening to Krazy Kevin. Do you know what? I've started this new channel here. I'm going to be reading different stories out and seeing how you like them. Well, this story is by r/entitledparents. So come on, let's get into it. And the first post is from user Mig Eater Tornado. I hope you enjoy it. For background, I used to work at a summer camp as a counsellor and as the director of the archery range. One of the things campers had the opportunity to do was sign up for merit badges, including one for the archery program. The requirements were to pass a short written exam and to show that their shooting skills had improved. Because it was summer and because some of the kids struggled with tests, I would offer to provide any assistance they might want. I was willing to do anything short of giving them the answers or doing the test for them. The only caveat to this was if they refused my help, then I would leave them to their own devices, because there were other kids who did want it. During one session, a 14-year-old boy, we'll call Colby, signed up for the badge. By the end of the first archery period, I could tell he was going to have trouble with the exam. I made an offer to help him and he turned me down. Fast forward to the end of the week, the exam is administered and he bombs it, so he doesn't get the badge. After the closing ceremony, he comes up to me demanding to know why. I explained that he didn't pass half the requirements. After trying to argue with me about it, he stomps off. About 10 minutes later, he comes back with his mum in tow. She asks me the same question and I give her the same answer. She then goes into a tirade about how her son is a golden child and deserves to have everything. As she's doing this, Colby is standing behind her, wearing a smug look, while I'm trying to decide if I'm actually hearing this and trying not to laugh in this woman's face. When she finishes, I tell her it's fine if she believes all of this, but I'm still not going to give him the badge because it wouldn't be fair to the other kids. Seeing how her expressions change was priceless. She tells me that she's going to talk to my boss about it. I tell her if she feels that's necessary, then fine, but I'm pretty sure they'll agree with me. A short while later, I see both of them come speeding, walking out of my boss's office with anger written all over them. I go into the office, my boss spots me, smiles, and gives me a thumbs up. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, what a great little story. Here's another great story about entitled parents. Now, the backstory: I'm a 29-year-old female and I've been confined to a wheelchair since I was 17. I'm a quadriplegic and can use a manual wheelchair at home, but use a power wheelchair in public for practical reasons. I have mostly full use of my upper body and partial use of my lower body. I've been mistaken for a paraplegic a few times. This happened a month ago, before the crap hit the fan with COVID-19 in my town. I was downtown shopping for supplies for my inevitable self-isolation when I heard a deafening squeal of a child, about 12. The child: "Ooh, that's a cool scooter. How fast does it go?" Me: "Thanks, little man. Yeah, it goes pretty fast." "Can I have a go?" Me, thinking he meant to sit on my lap and I drive him round, which in any other scenario I would have happy to do. COVID-19 and all. "Sorry, dude, but not today." The kid says, "Aw, okay," and stomps away, and I thought that was the end of it. But you know, I wouldn't be here if it was. A few minutes later, I heard the ground start to tremble as the Megatron Karen approaches. Oh boy, I thought, this is gonna be fun. "Karen, excuse me, what did you say to my son?" Me, confused: "He wanted to ride in my wheelchair. I just said no." "Karen, what did you just say to me? You need to respect your elders and not talk down to my poor little angel. You don't even need that wheelchair. I know your legs work. You're just faking it to get attention. Now let my son have a ride." Now, she wouldn't have been much older than 35, so obviously not my elder. But even if my nan spoke to me like that, I wouldn't reply kindly. Now me, all of my patience officially gone. My wheelchair cost me more than your car, and you want me to miraculously heel out of my chair so your dirty crotch goblin can take a joyride, okay? Edit: the crotch goblin was smirking at me the entire time. Now here's where the story gets graphic. I have hypermobility, which makes my joints extremely flexible and dislocation easy and relatively painless. I also have titanium screws inside my neck that creak loudly when I move a certain way. Bring on the Frankenstein. I lean forward, push down with my right arm, dislocating my shoulder blade with a loud pop. as I twisted my neck to make it creak, then pushed down with my left hand to contort my arm and hand in an unnatural position. This all happened in a few seconds, but it was enough to make Karen, red-faced and horrified, scream, "Stop, stop, it's okay, let's go!" And they hurried off out of the store. I could hear laughter coming from behind me as a friend who works there walked up to me and said, "That was mean." He knew me well and had seen me pull that trick before. Needless to say, I never had an issue like that again. It's a small town and news travels fast. Don't mess with a girl in the wheelchair. Here's another quick story for you about somebody working hard at their job in a store. And it's from War Lady 22. Several quickies, nothing too big. I'm ready to torch my job down to avoid everyone. First off, every single damn parent asking for toilet paper when we had none. I adore my assistant manager Tom. One entitled mum kept clapping in his face every time he told her they had nothing back there. Entitled mum, check, clap. The, clap. Back, clap. Again, clap. My, clap. Baby, clap. Needs, clap. It, clap. So then Tom clapped back in her face. I, clap. Checked, clap. For, clap. Times, clap. Today, clap. They, clap. Are, clap. Not, clap. Going, clap. To, clap. Suddenly, clap. Appear, clap. After, clap. The, clap. Fifth, clap. Time, clap, clap, clap. She started screaming, but he just walked away. Second, we had shoplifters. Someone trying to shoplift food, sweet, small products. But we have our people going up and down the aisles all day, so no one is getting away with it. Yes, it becomes a screaming match with these entitled people, parents mostly, who feel like they deserve to get stuff for free. Third, we got toilet paper delivered last week, and we have a 2 per person rule. Yes, arguments abound with people wanting more than that, but we don't want them to get away with taking more. This guy put up 3 packages onto the counter. I scanned 2 but told him I couldn't scan the last item. So guess what he does? He looks me right in the eye, picks up the 4-pack package and coughs all over it. Getting spit and whatnot all over it, he put it back down, grinning at me. Now what are you going to do with it? Thankfully my manager for enforcing the use of gloves. I picked up the package without looking away from the guy, reached under the counter for the disinfectant wipes we have down there and pulled out 2 of them. The man gave me this really angry look as I wiped down the package from top to bottom. I used a 3rd wipe as he is gearing up to yell at me, and I put the rolls behind the counter, and I gave him a sweet smile. He explodes at me as I ring up with that smile. I may be autistic and yelling does make me upset, but the sound of another co-worker laughing at this guy helped me endure as I finished ringing the guy up. He called me every dirty name he can think of, which at this point in time I had heard of at least 3 times daily since the pandemic started. I really wish I was exaggerating. He paid and walked out of there ranting. I wiped down the package a 4th time and the manager took it back to the shelf. I would throw it out to be honest, but we had to make a sale. Finally, Tom got us some lockers that looked somewhat like these. We used to have bins with our names on them in the back for our coats and such. However, too many customers have been caught going through our things and even flat out stealing items. Tom is the best assistant manager. He went out and bought us those lockers. We still have people trying to break into them, but up until today, no one had gotten into them. Today, however, someone was able to. When I came into work today, I saw a police car leaving the parking lot with someone in the back and someone taking a crying child, I couldn't tell the gender, to another car. I asked someone what happened. Apparently this parent came in, went into the back room. Somehow he got 2 of the lockers opened and started putting things in this bag his kid was holding. Money, their own supply of disinfectants, their lunch, anything they could put in the bag. He was caught, of course, by one of the other employees and the police was called. And I was told that it was just going to get worse. Ugh, not looking forward to this. Ugh, what a story. My heart goes out to all the people working in all the service industries at this time. Thanks for listening. If you like, please press subscribe for more Reddit readings, all for free. And I'll see you next time. Over and out from myself, Krazy Kevin.